All right, we back. We back. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We talked about the poetry. Now we're gonna get into, you know what I'm saying? What you called it? Because I be calling it expeditionist, but what you called it? It was kink and
Yeah, what I do on stage is exhibitionism. You can say I guess you can say I'm a professional exhibitionist.
mhm.
Uh, I do kink and BDSM scenes on stage in front of
Mhm.
sometimes hundreds of people.
Word. So it's like chains and whips and
Uh,
it's a little bit
whips.
more intimate than that.
Uh, I'm more of a sensual dime, so it's more intimate, but it's also whips, chains, wax, fire, electric, uh,
Hmm.
my hands, toys,
Yeah.
rope.
The last person I had on the podcast, she did something with a guy that's in a group called Oshan or something like that. Oshan or something like that.
Not
But
familiar.
yeah, but she was let me know like the wax. They have certain type of sex wax that's more or less moisturizing and is not abrasive to the skin. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
we
one way, but then there's other waxes like serious wax. Like I personally, me and my wife, we use prayer candles from Dollar Tree.
okay. I heard that. So shit, that shit that really be
They
fucking.
they actually don't burn that. They don't burn that hot, but they have a nice melting point, and then when they land on your skin, the way it hard is just perfect. It's beautiful. You gotta check my Twitter out if you ever wanna see
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of
I got a Twitter too. I don't tell many people about my Twitter because you know what I'm saying that's my personal side of what I like. You know what I'm saying? I'm really into the human body. You know what I'm saying? So
it.
I got like artistic nude portrait gallery that I want to put out.
Oh,
I just
word.
had never put it out. I never put it out because the number one the way I want to put it out as far as like the canvas prints. I've never found a person with the right price for it to have it big enough. Number one, and then number two, I just really haven't found a way to actually put it out to where it hits right. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's more like shadow black. The whole thing is black and white mostly. So it's like shadowed and all that stuff. I dibble dabbled in all that shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as like shooting, I probably shot everything except for like two guys doing it. You know what I'm saying? Just there's a certain limitation I can tolerate. But
I feel
so all right. So back to when was the first time you actually got into that?
the first time I got into it was with a partner. We did it privately at home, just kind of
Mm-hmm.
like
And
exploring it.
it was your idea or she brought it to the table?
Both of our ideas. We went to a sex shop. We was trying to find like something cool to add to the bedroom. We both saw that, both got excited about it. It was a blindfold, some handcuffs, and a whip, I think.
Okay,
Uh,
the basics, the
yeah, it
basics
was
of
the little basic starter kit, BDSM
right,
101.
right, 101. Yeah,
Uh, and that not even 101.
yeah, that's like
Like
one.
literally, yeah, like one.
Yeah, when
uh,
the handcuffs, everybody can do the handcuffs. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
A lot of people crazy part. What I learned about BDSM and kink is like most people incorporate it into the general sexual lifestyle anyway. Like if you like to get smacked on the ass, you somewhat of a masochist. If you like to slap ass, you a sadist. So it's like it's really and truly is like a lot of those things are kind of like intertwined into our everyday lifestyle in the first place. Being dominant and submissive is just something that you hear those terms talked about a lot
Mhm.
uh in the regular lifestyle, into your like normal lifestyle. You have to be dominant to your religion, submissive to your religion, etc. Like so many different avenues that you could take these things and just apply it into that kink and BDSM world, which
Mhm.
doesn't include sex, I must say.
Right. So trying it for the first time, and then who brought it to did this? Was it something that you thought of just to bring it to the masses, or somebody brought you into it?
Uh Bringing it to the masses was my idea based off of me being a poet and being on stage already. I said I could do a show like this,
Mm-hmm.
and I did a show like this.
Word. I got a uh, I say associate of mine that does burlesque over there
Word.
at that same place at Cafe Nola. I
Right,
don't
come
know if
on.
y'all ever I don't know if y'all ever networked before. Like she got a whole group,
Possibly.
huh?
What's up there?
Damn, what was the name? I'm trying to think of the name of her shit. But it's these like four girls that do it, and they do like burlesque tip shows over there. They real popular with the shit. I
Is
can't.
it Brie and the Sparkling Diamonds?
Yeah, Bree, the Spark of the Diamonds. There it is. Yeah, Bree.
Yeah, yeah. She actually did one of my shows a while back.
Hmm.
Now we intertwined at Link and we always go to their shows. That's family, actually.
Yeah, yeah, Bree. I love Bree. They cool. They cool.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
family.
So when you remember like the first show with that and what tools did you use? You remember?
The very first show, which is it's called The Experience.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that particular show, I believe the first scene I did was a rope scene. I did three scenes that day, I think.
And
Then
there's a special name for that rope shit. What's the special name?
Shabari.
Tabari. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Shabari. Yeah,
Uh,
and that's when you like use different rope ties and
and
sometimes it's that
knots.
yeah, knots and things like that. Yep.
Yeah. Hmm.
Uh yeah, so it had a little bit of Shabari in it. It had some impact, it had some wax play. Uh those that was the first one. So yeah, all of those things were included in
And
that first.
how did the house? How did you feel like the house responded to that?
They loved it. One, not even knowing what they were getting themselves fully into, the first show we did sold out. And then after that, we started like there's no cameras, there's no well, the audience can't take pictures, the audience can't film, but we have our own cameras, we have our own
Right, right. It's a thing of anonymity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
uh
And then you can't sell a show if
and so
everybody just showing it off like that. So.
right. And so we do control the narrative. So we do share
Mhm.
footage of the previous shows, and it encourages people to come out and check out what they're going to see. And every show, this last one we did was on November 30th. That was our 12th show. Uh,
Mm,
and it's been going good, man. And the next one is February 1st, and that was damn near half sold out.
that's what's up. That was up. So, what what would you say is the the purpose of your show if you had to put it
Uh,
into words?
the purpose of the show is to take people on a journey through kink using performance, allowing them to explore, experience, and learn about different kinks that we've experienced. It's to make people aware of what BDSM and kink is on a more black palette. Uh,
Uh-huh.
Also, just making them aware of what it is in general and how we like to do it.
Word, word. When you say we saying like you and
Me
your
and my
wife,
wife, me and my wife, we do this together. So I always say we.
and you was telling me off screen or like that you met her doing this.
Yeah, I was already like openly doing like BDSM things like first through a Facebook group I was managing.
Uh-huh.
Um, and with that, a friend of mine knew she was like trying to explore it, and she knew me, and so she connected me and her together. Like, oh, boom, y'all should be together. And then it went from us exploring BDSM to us falling in love to us like taking our love and expanding that outward.
Word, word, word. So what would you say is like the most kinkiest thing in your toolbox if you had to put a level to it?
The kinkiest thing that's like that depends on the person. I would say that I'm doing the kinky thing too, but I would say fire is the one that everybody gets a little bit excited
Mother,
about.
you be really burning motherfuckers like
Like yeah, like that like literally set people on fire.
so motherfucker be working out that bitch with second degree burns.
They don't get burned at all though. That's the crazy part.
Okay, so it's just the heat
Most that happens is the hair on the hair on their skin burns off. But
get a little singed.
yeah, that's it.
So they must be a, a formula that you put on there that brings the heat, but you put it out before it actually makes contact with their sensories.
Yeah, something like that. Not even a formula. It's just safety, using the safest burning materials that possibly use. Make sure the skin is moisturized, so you don't want to burn. If the skin is dry, it's gonna burn.
Mm-hmm.
So if the skin is fully moisturized, it's not gonna burn. And then I take, rubbing alcohol.
Right.
Uh,
I used to do that shit all the time. Like I put
it,
rubber
it's
alcohol when I was younger. I put rubber
yeah,
alcohol on my hand
it's
and
the
set that
same.
bitch on
It's
fire, and the motherfucker be
it's the
like,
same.
"Oh, what the
It's
fuck?"
it's the same. It's the same thing. So
Yeah.
did you ever burn your hand?
No, like I took that bitch out before it got too hot.
Exactly the same situation. It
Mm-hmm.
goes out before it's too hot.
Mm-hmm. Bet. So you're more of a dominant. Have you ever tried being submissive?
I tried being submissive, like actually submissive once, but I do allow my wife to top me, which means allow her to do like dominant things to me. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
whenever she's in that like space, it's very rare, but I
Right.
do I do allow her to do that.
So you ever been a gimp before? You haven't never took it that far.
No. I just like to get my back beat up.
Yeah.
Uh, you can pour wax on me. I like stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Cause
Sitting
they
on my face, stuff like that.
see you knew I knew that terminology, huh? You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't, I
Yeah,
ain't know.
yeah. I do my research. I do my
Word.
research. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I could do that, but I feel as though it's interesting to
Yeah,
a
I ain't gonna
certain
knock
degree.
nobody that like it.
But I ain't gonna lie. I don't think you can put me in a mess with my mouth zipped up and locked, and then put me in a cage and just leave me the fuck there. Like I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't think I can do
yeah,
that.
that's not my thing. I'm
Yeah.
definitely way more
Now
down.
I
I could
do.
do that to somebody.
Now I do have a cock cage. I don't know
Yeah,
if you ever seen one of those.
yeah,
I do have one. I've never found a black person to use that bitch with, cause I do like the teasing part. I don't think I
yeah.
could be whipped and chained and shit like that, but I do like the teasing
Like
part.
denied. You
Yeah,
like the
yeah. I
denial.
like to be denied. I think they call it edging. I even like
Yeah,
edging.
edges.
Like
Yep, yep.
I even like edging. Like getting me to that point to where I feel like I'm gonna go and just stop it. I
Stop it.
like that
Yep,
shit. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I like that shit. And then my 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 fierceness take over and I'm like, fuck it, we gonna finish this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you do it to me enough, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like that type of shit.
Good.
I'm more of a voyeurist. I like to watch. I'm the
Yeah,
type of person that I like to watch. Like um being doing videography, I've done like many different things where I've shot things for like people only fans and all that shit. And
yeah.
it's more of a art form, sensuality, body form type thing for me. So I can sit there and watch a person fuck themselves with a dildo and not have to sexualize it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just look
So
at the
you
art
look
of
at
the
it
shit.
on artistic aspect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and love it. And I have people that can attest to they can change in front of me and do whatever like that. I don't have to hypersexualize because I don't sexualize women. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? The human form is great and lovely. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely studied the pussy chart. I don't know if you ever seen the pussy chart before.
I don't know.
You
I
gotta
don't
look it
know.
up. The
But
pussy chart is awesome. The pussy chart is awesome.
you
You have
gotta send
about
it to me off camera.
yeah,
For sending.
it's about 25 illustrations of different pussies and their forms. But
Okay, it reminds me of something I saw at the museum. They got a
mhm,
museum in Miami. Like, there's a whole bunch of different. Yeah,
yeah, so it's like I love the female form, the female body, and then I don't even if even in doing what you're doing, it's not to demean women.
no,
You know what
absolutely
I'm
not.
saying? Or sexualize them or make them feel bad about themselves. Like you're not sitting there smacking the fuck out them and calling them you bitch unless that's what they want. But
Unless that's what they want, but I still
right.
ain't doing it.
But
Yeah,
yeah, not disrespectful thing, and it's not aggressive. It's
nah.
more.
More sensual, more sensual, more. I would say therapeutic.
Mhm. Now, one of the things me and my friend was talking about earlier, like I can't get down with the spit in your mouth type shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's you into that shit. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm not against it.
yeah,
It's not something that happens, but I'm not against it.
yeah. I just can't see somebody. and just dripping that bitch. No, you know what I'm saying. I
I'm
mean,
not
to each his
against.
own. To each his own. But
It
you know what I'm
actually
saying.
hasn't happened, but I'm not against it if it ever
Right,
does.
right. I mean, you ever heard of the term pay pig?
Yeah.
So where motherfuckers that's in higher powers like to be demeaned because they always in
Yep.
powerful situations. So they like to be in a thing where they're not in control all the time. Mostly like CEOs and bosses
Yep.
and stuff do it. Like I said, I know a little bit about something, you know what I'm saying? I'm
You
not
you going
active
to
in the
too.
lifestyle,
You
but
going to too.
you know what I'm saying? I know a little bit about something, a little bit about something. What was like a show, or can you remember the show that you got the most reaction from and what went on? Like, I need details and stories. You need to paint a picture.
Man, this last show, bro.
Okay, you need to paint a picture in the viewers and the listeners and viewers' minds so they can feel
So
where you're coming from. You're a poet, so I need you to get with the poetry, bro. I need you to get to the poetry.
so it was a breastplate scene. Uh it started off it started off with her having her breasts tied up, both of them perfectly wrapped with rope and sitting up perky, super firm with blood rushing directly through to them, right? So imagine a cock ring but around your breast.
Right, right.
Now I'm pouring wax on them. I'm setting them on fire. I'm slapping them. I'm laying you down. There's music playing. There's a whole bunch of people watching and screaming and cheering you on as these things happen to you, right? And then there's a moment where I lay you down, and then there's a part in the song that says, "I'm about to make that pussy cry."
Mm.
The moment that the song says, "I'm about to make that pussy cry," she squirts all over, everywhere, into a rainbow, falls on
Whoa! I mean, onto the crowd, everything
onto the crowd everywhere. Whoever was in the front row, everybody
was in the
got
splash zone like
was
SeaWorld.
in the splash zone, literally. And we told them that. We told them before the show started that they were in the splash zone. It was a cool
Man,
moment. People still talk about it.
man, I can only so the people that
I
you told
just
that was
heard
in the
about it
splash
today.
so so the people that was in the splash zone just knew that they gonna get squirted on and didn't move.
They ain't know exactly what they was gonna splash with, but they knew they was gonna get splashed.
Right. So did they move after it started happening, or they just stayed there?
Some people backed up. Other people was like, "Oh my God!" They was just so in shock they didn't know what to do.
What? And this was something that you and your wife did, or you did it with
Uh, this was
another?
this was me and one of our partners that me and my wife work with.
Okay, okay. And because I know you say you and your wife dominate other women. So this was like
My
something for
wife
the
dominates
show,
women, men, any gender, but yeah.
right? So she got a gimp.
Currently, no.
Okay, you say
Currently,
currently, so she didn't have one before.
no.
Man, so I mean, how y'all deal with? Because y'all, would you say y'all are monogamous or
I mean, technically, no, we're not monogamous. Technically, we say not monogamous because we do share that love and energy with other people, but
separately
uh,
or together mostly?
mostly either together or separately.
So there's a discussion that's
Yeah,
had to
it's
be had.
conversations being had and just boundaries being set and just being respectful about what it is we're doing.
So it's like it's a yes, a no type thing when it's
Not
come.
really a yes or no thing, but more so of just being mindful that what what could happen if if certain things went a certain way.
Right. So you just
Just being balanced
you
altogether.
just come to your wife and say, hey babe, I seen this beautiful
No,
woman creature and
no,
I want to fuck her and what do you think? Yes or no?
no, because I'm not really having sex with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm just tying them up and making them have orgasms.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but it's more so along the lines of we actually build a community and like we have these events and things like that, and people come to us and express wanting to explore certain things.
So
And
it's all a professional hire type thing.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's all like I don't know. I guess you could say balanced and organized and like in most ways not led by lust or sex or any type like
Right.
thing like
So it's mostly domination, no penetration type on your part.
if there is penetration, it's my hands, it's the toys I use,
Right. So
stuff
your
like
genital
that.
region doesn't penetrate the person. So that's where the
Nah,
boundary get.
only people I have personal relationships with like that.
Right.
Everybody I'm working with on stage and things like that, there's no sex involved.
Word. And that's where professional bliss will come in. You know what I'm saying? And man,
Yeah, these people
that's
get paid. These people get paid to do this. So
right.
also, so
Right. It's a business. It's a business.
it's definitely a business. I mean, it's real life, but also,
So have you had a chance to go out of the country yet with your show?
yeah, Jamaica,
Oh man.
Jamaica, hedonism for 2 years.
Okay.
My first 2 years in hedonism, me and my wife went out there and we did some kinky things out there.
Oh, so explain hedonism to me. Like, give me a basic definition of that. I
Uh,
know about it, but not so much. And I'm pretty sure our viewers don't know what the hell that is.
hedonism is a lifestyle resort in Negril, Jamaica that allows people to be free for a week. Uh, they term is wicked for a week. They like to encourage people to be free and have good time. If that means being naked for a week, that's what that is. If that means
So everybody there is just nude the whole week.
they're either nude or damn near nude because they have a clothing optional side as well.
Hmm. So
So
it's
there's a
like
clothing optional side and then an all nude side.
right. Okay, that's dope. So it's sort of like XXX sandals.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Okay.
right next door. It's right next door to Sandals.
Oh, so motherfuckers from sandals be like, "Fuck, we going over there and party. Fuck, everybody naked over there.
Sometimes
Fuck
they do.
this."
They allow you to get a day pass.
Yeah. I'll drink to that. Damn it. So I know one of the things I've always wanted to go to is probably like a nude beach. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Participate in that. You know what I'm saying?
Miami might be a good one to get your feet wet. It's not depends on when the time we went. It wasn't that crowded, so it was
Mhm.
like chill, new beach. It was just like kind of me and her.
Word. Yeah. So as far as like relationship, y'all living that lifestyle, you feel like it strengthens your marriage, or it has like its setback
Yeah,
sometimes too.
I would say it's always added strict to everything we've done. And it keeps getting stronger and like shifting and building and like it helps us with our communication. Like it went from us having like rocky communication to misunderstanding, not even rocky, just misunderstandings to getting better with how we communicate. It's just, I would say, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
So for
growth.
anybody who's scared to get into that or interested in getting that, what would be your advice to them as far as like people that's listening to this might be interested,
I
but they
say
may be a little bit
follow us.
scared.
One, follow us if you're not already doing that.
And what can they follow you at?
The Dom
That
Experience,
the
the
Dom
Dom
experience.
Experience podcast, NOLA
Hmm.
got deleted a couple of times. But
Yeah.
Dom Experience podcast NOLA because me and my wife used to do a kinky podcast. We
Hmm.
stopped, but we had to keep that name because how Instagram was doing it. Man, it was crazy.
Right.
Uh,
I have a you remember Howard Stern?
yeah,
I love that fucking man. He a goat. I have a podcast that I'm working on right now. It's a great time to introduce us since we're talking about this, called
word,
Erotic Bites Podcast. So it's
nice.
basically like me being black, inspired by Howard Stern and how he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's a tough thing because I have to find those pimps, hoes, sluts, swingers, and people that's gonna be open to
to
doing
talk.
it, to
Yeah,
talk and be active. The talking thing is the simple part. I ain't
yeah,
get anybody to talk
exactly.
about some nasty shit, but
Yeah,
to really perform and come out of their shell and be free on camera is a different ball game. So I'm working on that. video wise and what's come.
Shit.
And
If I'm ever
I'm
around, I'll do some BDSM stuff on camera.
man, well, you might have to be the first person then. You know what I'm saying? I got a spot, man. You say left. You know what I'm saying? So cause you could be the first fucking person on that bitch. Cause I got a place to shoot that bitch and everything. And I'm gonna put mine on the platform. I'm probably gonna put it. I try to get it on OnlyFans, but OnlyFans is giving me such a runaround with it being like a podcast. I'm gonna have a female co-host too, just kind of like de kind of like make the people feel a little at ease. So you know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be a lot of women strippers, OnlyFans people on that shit. I want them to feel uh negatively impacted by just a male person hosting and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's hard to get approved for OnlyFans so I can put my show on there.
Yeah, I
So
shifted a
I
lot of OnlyFans stuff to Fansly.
yeah, Fansly, yeah, they do have a good platform. Fansly, I'm going to try what it is Patreon,
Yeah.
but I think Patreon do have a thing about insertion that I have to look into.
Gotcha.
But definitely, erotic bites gonna be live. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a place where people can freely talk about shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the 304 movement has really grown since we was younger. You know what I'm saying? You was a whole selling your pussy, you was looked down upon. Now it's like a whole fucking tribe of these motherfuckers. I mean, still in all, you know, they always gonna have. I don't agree with motherfuckers selling their pussy for money, but you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you do what you do. That's on you. That's your coochie. You know what I'm saying. You want to sell it for money, that you do what you do. Fuck. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be an open space,
All the
huh?
way. I say I support it all the way.
Right. I mean, because it's the world you in. You know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying? Do what you do, but I want to have an open space where these people can come and talk and get their platform out and shit too. So I'm gonna be starting that probably the new year. And
Word.
shit, like I said, you might be the first guest. I might have to go ahead and just book you up or like that, fly you out or y'all drive out here to Houston and we get it popping. You know what I'm
Whatever
saying?
it takes. Whatever it takes. All
You
we
know what
need
I'm
is a
saying?
place to stay and the way to get there. It's happening.
Man, look, and you know, saying the production part is gonna be live. You know, what I'm saying usually I use a three camera shot, so
Okay.
it's on the action, it's on me, it's on the person talking or like that, and I jump through. You gonna have to check it out. You gonna have to check it out. You're gonna have to check out my in person podcast. It's way different than this. This is
Yeah,
like
this
some
this dope too. Shit.
yeah. This something I could do to reach out to people that can't come to Houston. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But when they can come to Houston and
A little
we get
different.
we get it in. But yeah, that's crazy. So now I never think from middle school, the John Lacarbiere, we used to call that boy Moon. You know what I'm saying? The John Lacarbiere Moon from Thurgood Marshall will get into this type of shit, man. That shit crazy. And I wish you a lot more success. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Appreciate
one day I might come sit in the show. I ain't gonna sit in the splash zone and shit like that, but I might
that.
I might come sit in the show, you know what I'm saying? Be in the back like, yeah, yeah, okay, okay. Feel that, feel that. And then you know
You
what I'm
might need
saying?
the camera skills one day.
Oh man, look, it's official, like a referee to whistle. And I'm in film school right now too. So you know what I'm saying? New things to come just on like a level of me writing short stories and shit like that. That's gonna have like, you know what I'm saying, some
Oh,
eroticism and kink shit into too. I plan on, you know, making it live, you know what I'm saying?
that's dope.
Exploring a lot of aspects or like that. That's gonna be coming out the new year. But enough about me, man. This shit about you. But I'm
See,
gonna
we
take
catching
it.
up on the low.
Yeah, definitely, man. Because it's been a good couple of years. I've been following. I hit you up like congratulations type shit on a little bit. We haven't had a chance to really talk. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But shit, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's been great to have you on the show. You know like that. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I'm pretty sure I missed some things, but I touched on some
You
shit
touched on
too.
a lot. You touched on a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my motherfucking drink. Damn, nothing but ice.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna call it the end. But you know what I'm saying? Take a little time, give them your Instagram, your Twitter, your Wisconsin, where they can follow you, what you got coming up, because some we were talking about you producing some shit too, some shows too.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
take
yeah.
the time and get into that. You know what I'm saying? These last final moments, and do it.
So every first Thursday, in New Orleans at the Barnett Hotel at 8 o'clock, I have a free poetry show called The Catalyst. So if you ever in New Orleans, anybody, if you ever in New Orleans, you watching this, you listening to this, pull up on me on the first Thursday, 8 o'clock. The next show is January 2nd. So you spending New Year's in New Orleans, stay a day later, come kick it with me at the Barnett Hotel. You're gonna love it. That and I got the experience. We do that quarterly, every February, every May, every November, every August, every first Saturday. So the next one, February 2nd, come to New Orleans. You get to see me do some kinky stuff on stage.
Word, word, word. And what can they follow at you? You know,
Oh,
give them the ads.
oh, you can follow my regular page if you want to just learn about the poetry and the nature stuff. John Lacarbiere, that's JohnLacarbiere. Or if you want to see the kinky stuff, you can go ahead and follow me on all social media platforms. Yes, Dominus Nola.
Dope, dope, dope. And I'm gonna have those links in the description too. Make sure you send that to so I can give it to the
I
people,
got
to
you.
the public. You know what I'm saying? And say, bro, it was good to catch up. It was good to finally have you on the show like that. You know what I'm saying? Always a pleasure.
Appreciate
You
it.
know what I'm saying, to fuck with my fellow well, mingle and talk to my fellow New Orleans people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because New
Yes,
Orleans
sir.
don't. I feel like New Orleans don't get a lot of representation other than Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? So we need to bring each other up. When we spread out, we need to bring
Bring it all the way
our
up.
people,
Yeah.
yeah, bring our
So,
people to where we at. You know what I'm saying? So man, it's been great having you on the show. Again, this is John Lacarbiere, you know what I'm saying? Poet, you know, good brother like that. And it's been Liquid Truth Podcast, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow, like, comment, anything you want to ask this man that I haven't asked this man, or
hey,
you know what I'm saying? Ask it, put it in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Or message me, you know what I'm saying? Liquid Truth Podcast at gmail.com. And fuck, I ask him and make him get back on here and answer y'all questions for y'all. So, man, with that being said, my drink is gone and shit. We out of here.
uh,
So if I had a type, you be it. Had I met you first, those other queens wouldn't exist because my standards will be so high, I will probably have to marry God to find something better. Never. Never had I met someone like you, so it's only right that I like you. You make me want to write you haikus like, when it's said and done, like when spirits intertwine, love reincarnates. Hate disintegrates when we place love in its place and turn two into one. See, you don't have to love yourself alone. I got you. When life gets too real, that it's mistaken, it's fake, I'll be there to pinch you in that special place to let you know that it's real. Forget all of these feelings, place your hand on my chest and feel how fast my heart beats in your presence. Tell me that the stress that immediately leaves when you smile at me isn't a blessing. Tell me that the man I see myself as tomorrow won't see you and his reflection. And if I'm stretching, tell me why I can't reach as far as I can to let you know that this man can't stand to live without you in this life. Forgive me if I sit down and write you love poems when I just like you. You're on my mind more than sex, and they say that's all men think about. So if you're all I think about the possibilities, the degree I'll be willing to reach to please every inch of your being, both physically and spiritually, until it grows to something spherically, you know, round like a star or groups like a galaxy, which only means